evaluation sheet to help you analyze. Do you have anxiety? How do you need to get over it? Welcome in. Visual skills. Number one, identifying targets. Number two, searching 15 to 20 seconds ahead in a path of traffic. Number three, turning your head and tracking the car as you turn. Number four, able to judge stopping and adequate following distance. Number five, checking mirrors. Next, we're going to be working on steering and getting on the expressway. Steering, do you use a balance 10 and 2, 8 and 4, or 7 and 5 hand position? Next, do you use proper hand positioning when backing? Also uses push-pull steering occasionally and uses hand-over-hand steering when appropriate. You will be making a right turn, left turn, going through a roundabout. And then for safe driving behavior, as an instructor, what am I looking for so when you take your test, you know? Number one, do you put on your seatbelt? Safe driving behaviors. We just put on our seatbelt. Number two, are your mirrors properly adjusted? Your center mirrors you see out of the back window, as you can see right now. Number 3 and 4, you have your secondary mirrors, one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. Next, are you able to turn into the nearest lane to facilitate a smooth flow of traffic? Do you yield to pedestrians? Enough talking. Let's get it. Whenever we put the car in drive, we want to signal our intention coming out of a private driveway or business area. We're going to roll out slowly, and we want to have proper lane line reference. We want to look ahead, be patient, see what's going on. Neighborhoods are the most dangerous place because we tend to let our guard down. We feel really comfortable. There are stop signs, partially controlled intersections, and a lot of people just don't care in neighborhoods. So we're going to squeeze our brake, check our traffic. Now, you will never hear me say, hit the brake, because if you tell a client that or someone with anxiety, what are they going to do? They're going to slam the brake. So I always tell my clients and adults, and if you're watching, squeeze the brake. This is a stop sign, a regulatory sign. It means stop, S-T-O-P. If you don't stop, you're going to end up receiving a misdemeanor ticket. Let's move forward. We signal our intention, we're going to move up. I want to show you exactly what I'm doing because this is an educational channel. I'm going to look left, right, and left. When it's clear, I'm going to take the minor thoroughfare today. I think that's going to be more helpful than we'll do expressway. Okay, I'm going to make that left turn. You see me looking where I want to go. Then I turned into the nearest lane, which is the left lane. The middle lane that you see with the solid yellow and broken white is for left turns only. We cannot drive straight down this road. It is 38 degrees. We have a quarter of a tank of fuel. You see how the car cut over? That's how side swipe accidents happen. Don't make those type of common driving errors. You will end up getting a side swipe accident. Also, plan early. What I want you all to remember is if you can make your breakfast, get up 5 or 10 or 15 minutes early, it's going to save you a lot of time. You're going to save money. My personal story is I bought a Keurig coffee maker. You probably saying, what does this have to do with driving? Everything. I can leave earlier. I have my meal already set. I have my coffee in the car so I can relax. And that's what this tutorial is about. Us relaxing, feeling comfortable when we drive, and understanding the dynamics. It's dark in the morning. It's hard to see. So we're going to squeeze our brakes so we can see the rear of the tire on the ground. I'm from the Midwest. I've been doing driver's education about 24 years. I've taught over 20,000 students, and you're going to be part of the community. I want you to join the community, feel like your voice is being heard, and then we'll go live as much as possible. I'm human. I don't want to burn out, but I want to really help everyone I can. And it's about you. It's not about me. And if I can help one person obtain their license or get over anxiety and drive, then I'm happy. All right, we have 2 lanes, 2 going north, 2 going south. We want to stay in the nearest lane for now because that's the safest for us. And we have the edge line to the right, that's that white line. It's very windy today, so the car is being pushed left and right. But fortunately, we are taking this minor thoroughfare and allows us to relax. You'll hear the wind, you'll see the car being pushed left and right. Make small steering adjustments. Don't overturn, don't underturn, and just take your time. All right, let's practice making a lane change. Left is down. We're gonna get over. Whoa, I don't know what that car's doing up there. Something is going on. Oh, there was a, I don't know if that was a dead animal or a rock. You have to really be careful, and you have to ground view. There was a huge chunk of cement in a driveway 2 days ago. My client almost ran over it. It would have been catastrophic for the driver's ed car. So you have to really look. You got to be awake in the morning. All right, let's keep moving. See how this car's drifting over? Confusing. What are they doing? I'm not being critical. Yes, I am being critical because you want to learn how to drive. You want to learn best practice. I want you to learn best practice too. So we're going to talk about that and keep it in the realm of adult driving, having a good sense of humor, but also lessons learned. We're now on a one-way. The signs are facing us. There are typically a lot of wrong-way accidental one-ways, so you have to really be careful and watch. There's a school bus ahead. They will be picking up children at some point in time. This is a Camaro ahead. It's lower to the ground, a performance vehicle. You want to back off. You need to understand what type of vehicles are around me. This is a great shot of curve. We want to go in really easy. Take our time. I'm going to stay here in this lane for now. Sorry about the bump. We're working on our infrastructure. And if I can maintain this speed, I should make most lights. I'm getting a little nervous, so I'm going to change the lane to the right, pep up, and pass this bus. It's nice to see the light almost caught us, so I made the right decision. So we want to keep moving, and we don't want to mess with the bus. I'm scanning the intersection. When you're driving, you're learning how to scan. You're learning how to use your skill sets. I'm okay for now. There's a small Mini Cooper. And if I didn't look and check my blind spot, that Mini Cooper would have sideswiped me. So that's another lesson learned. I'm wondering, why are these cars slowing down when we have a green light? Often my adult drivers tell me that. Why are they slowing down? Well, there could be something in the road. Could be a bandit car. You always have to look around. My hands are at 10 and 2. I feel safe, comfortable. Cars are tailgating some, like this black Durango, and I don't really like that aggressive behavior. That would make me highly upset. So we got to back off and just stay smooth. And that's what people do. They just ride you. So you want to maintain good speed. We can only control the space in front of us. So you can see the Durango crazy tailgating. What the heck? But you are watching this because you really want to learn. If you're getting value, I appreciate you giving this a thumbs up. But we're always going to speak truth today. Always speak truth. I'm going to get over one lane, and I don't want to be associated with this vehicle So I'm going to get over away from him. As you can see, it's a 4-lane now. A lot of people are starting to activate and get to work. So we want to keep moving. And I want you to see real life. This Honda's a nice vehicle to drive, very reliable, will last forever, and we want to maintain good speed and good space. There's a huge blind spot with this trailer. I want to keep moving. I don't want to hang around this trailer. I'm scanning ahead, looking. Do I stay to the left? Do I stay to the right? I'm going to check my blind spot. And you have to make decisions. And this POV tutorial will show you decision-making processes. We're scanning the intersection. Looks like it's still green light, but I'm going to continue on safely. Keep moving, looking, checking traffic. See, still green. We're already here. We proceed with caution. It looks like I don't know, it's the Cyclops, one eye. So we're about 45 miles an hour. And you can see it's kind of like a ghost town. It's empty. This is what you want. This is a good time to learn how to drive. I find myself squeezing the wheel a little bit. I gotta relax my grip and stay smooth. This is a good morning because you can stay relaxed. I'm gonna make a lane change to the left. That was a nice lane change. Wind is still pushing the car. You can see me drifting to the left a little bit. I am trying to hold this wheel. And with the wind damage, it will make the car drift left and right. So we're trying to hold good speed, trying to keep it moving. Good speed is critical. When you have good speed, you'll be able to make most lights. A lot of beginning drivers go under speed. And if you go under speed, you're either going to have to run the light or slam brakes. We don't want to do any of these things because that's going to cause you to fail your test. Everything is guided toward you obtaining your license as an adult in their 30s and 40s, as a teen, 18, 19. Okay. I'm going to make a lane change to the left. We have to make decisions. And what I'm trying to do is not hang around these larger cargo vans and other vehicles. And this is a really good tutorial because you can see how efficient I make lane changes, and I'm not hanging around these F-150s, F-250s, box trucks. I'm trying to stay in an open lane. And you're saying, okay, I understand more now. If you understand, give this a thumbs up. Let's take our time. Let's keep moving. So all we can do is manifest positivity and keep it moving. Don't make lane changes through the intersection. You can get hit, sideswiped. Every mile you can drive that's anxiety-free will build confidence. This POV is going to help you manifest positive driving. This POV will give you the confidence to obtain your freedom. Driving will give you opportunities for jobs, meeting people, opportunities. So you have to be ready with these opportunities. I made the decision to stay in the right lane. The left lane will end. So I had to be a lot more aggressive. Not necessary today. I'm gonna squeeze my brakes. I'm not sure what they're doing. But I know what we need to do. We need to keep our space, take our time, and try to be as smooth and consistent as possible. And that's what you see. You're going to see some pavement markings. We'll talk about those. These two lanes merge into one. These solid lines are coming throughout Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, New York, Texas, Florida. We don't want to cross the solid white line. We want to cross the line when the line is broken. Okay, I'm building up speed right now. Let's talk about merging out. I'm about 65. Blinkers on. I got out to the first lane. Congratulations. You had a good merge. And then we're going to adjust our speed and position. Sorry, it's a little bit louder and windier. I don't have on the wireless microphone today, but if you need me to get that on, I will. But I want to show you, it's harder to talk when there's a lot of wind noise. Okay, we're about 65 right now. And I'm going to get over one lane to the left. Let's talk about getting in the middle lane. Why get in the middle lane? We have more vision. Remember, one of our success criteria, being able to have good lane line reference. We have a lane to the left, a lane to the right, and a lane in the middle. It's very cold. If it's too warm, you will fall asleep. We talked about that yesterday. I'm scanning, anticipating cars coming over, always having good eye movement. The one thing I want you to learn is having great eye movement. Seeing left, seeing right, and not panicking when cars come out. Okay, you want to see driving, so I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to get over to the left lane. Now we got to pick up faster. We're going to use more fuel, but that's okay. Well, it is really windy. I felt the car being pushed to the left, and the turbo boost has kicked on. Let's lift our foot. We're going too fast, so I'm slowing down some. No need to do that. Fuel is already expensive because what's going on in the Middle East in the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, I'm lifting my foot some. And if you decide to get in the left lane, you're going to have to drive a little bit faster. It's a little bit more uncomfortable because you're going at a faster rate of speed. I'm lifting my foot. You've got to manage where it is definitely raining, and you can see the light snow. If you look at the video really close, you can see it on the left. It's almost like a Hollywood movie. I couldn't plan for anything better. But really, it feels like a storm almost. But, you know, we're just trying to manage safe driving. And safe driving takes practice. You want to be consistent. Sorry I had to raise my voice. It's very windy out here. I'm trying to stay consistent. Consistency comes with good practice, having a great coach, driving at different times of the day, evening, or night. No one is going to do this except for you. Use my videos to set a foundation. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor. And I have decided to document a POV driving video for drivers who have anxiety, who want to learn safe driving practices, keeping good speed control, I'm looking ahead, and I'm definitely trying to manage good speed control, good lane line reference. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. By me narrating, I'm showing you. So I have my blinker on about 4 blinks. I'm trying to keep a lot of space, which I always drive like this anyway. I'm getting on my brakes early. I'm going to get over one lane to the right early because round curves are very dangerous. People stop really fast. They go 80 to 85. And now I'm lifting my foot as we head toward downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California, downtown Atlanta, Georgia, downtown Manhattan, New York. We have to readjust for pedestrians or vulnerable road users, the elderly, kids, and people who are riding those electric scooters and bikes. I had a client, he would ride his electric scooter from downtown Houston, Texas, out to the suburban high school. I said to myself, wow. He said, yeah, it takes me about a half an hour. So imagine not riding in a scooter anymore and driving. So this can be life-changing, and I want this to change your life, guys. No blinker, very confusing, and it's getting a little hazardous. I'm so happy I have on my jacket and hat. I was trying to look cute today, but I'll look cute today in freeze. You can see it getting bad out here. You always have to dress in layers. This is almost like a Halloween movie. Am I not right? Am I missing something? Like a scary movie or something, man. Okay, fall leaves. This is very cinematic. I could not plan for something better. Excuse me. But this is why we leave early. This will cause havoc in the next 20 minutes. This is why we want to leave early. Practice good mental focus. And come in and really enjoy this. You probably say, how can you enjoy this traffic? Well, you have to find happiness in no matter what you do. And do I get tired? Of course, I'm just like you. We had a good live yesterday. We talked about getting sleep and the commitment to your job, and like this person, you see the traffic lights bouncing back and forth. We can see all those. Now, you might think this man is a fool, but he's praying to God and Jesus, and God will protect his soul. Okay, I want you to hear this. See, he's praying. And we all need to pray for strength and helping the fellow man or woman. And when you pray for people, you make the community stronger. I'm praying for you guys to get your license in this POV anti-anxiety video. And you think he's crazy. Maybe we all are crazy. You hear him laughing and talking to himself. Okay? You're only crazy if you answer. We all talk to ourselves. Look at me, I'm talking right now to you. So I'm gonna come up and stop. There's a pedestrian. Now I'm gonna proceed. Okay? And then thank God, oh, we made it. But I have to pick up a client who is 37 years old. And we're gonna talk about best practice and what do you need to do to manifest good driving. We're turning our blinker up. We're gonna have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. That felt good to follow the rules. If we turn short, we're gonna hit the curb. We don't wanna hit the curb. If we turn wide, you'll fail your test. So you really gotta work on turns. And we'll do an in-depth tutorial on turning. And then I'm gonna be really careful. You can see the cones knocked down. And driving always goes on. And then we're gonna talk about preparation. We always review everything we go over, and that's a good thing. If you watch the video through, I'm going to give you a review. Okay, let's talk about a review right now. What's going on, guys? How are you? The first thing I want you to remember is that first, visual skills. Did I do visual skills? Yes. We identify targets, staying in our lane, making lane changes, looking over our shoulder. If we're making a lane change to the right, we'll look over our right shoulder. This is the blind spot check to the right. If we're making a lane change to the left, we look over our left shoulder. That's a blind spot check to the left. You have to overemphasize this. Next, searches 15 to 20 seconds ahead. I was able to do that because I was able to tell you the car's red, the car's green. Next, turning head to identify targets prior to turning. Because I'm an instructor and I've done this 24 years and I've taught over 25,000 students, I look at the body of work. I look at it, the top 20, the top 100 things you need. You need to be watching this video. You need to be leaving comments. You need to be asking questions. You need to be subscribing because it's a personal decision. I make content every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and we're doing more long form content so you can just let it play, clean your house, go for a walk, and you'll say, you know what, I like this guy's voice. He's very calming and soothing. He makes me laugh, right? I make myself laugh too. Next, able to judge stopping and adequate following distance. You never saw me tailgate. I want to show you how nasty it is out here. You see this rain? You can slide. You want to use your windshield wipers. This is why you got to stay on top of your maintenance. Next, checks mirrors regularly. I have a dash cam that shows the front and the rear, but I have a problem. The app is not communicating with the wireless mirror. I have to figure that out. But these videos can definitely help you because you're going to see the back view, the front view, and it's all about, this is an educational channel, and that's what it's about, helping you learn. Let's continue. Uses a balanced 8 and 4 or a 9 and 3 hand position. I did use that balance, but I'm like 6'4", 280, so I'm going to use a 7 and 5. AAA is our governing body in this part of the country. You need to follow a scholarly source, a trusted source. You can't necessarily follow some guy posting videos saying, I use whatever hand position. You need to use a hand position that is comfortable for you, okay? Next, you want to use proper hand positioning when backing. You might have to put your left hand to the top of the steering wheel, and you're going to have to put your right arm on the seat, and that's going to turn your torso. This is my torso. Next, uses push-pull. That's appropriate going around a curve. You don't use hand over hand around a curve, you'll crash. Uses hand over hand when steering appropriately, making right turns. Let's look at this weather again because it's no joke. I'm not making this up. This is cold, wet, rain. You will slide, you will hydroplane. You can't come out here clowning, going really fast. Clowning means you're going really fast, you're slamming your brakes, and you will make poor decisions. As I'm talking, let's see how many cars actually stop. Okay, let's see if the white car is gonna stop. No, rolling stop. Okay, you can look at your own data, do your own research. Let's continue. Now, let's talk about the critical skills that I'm looking at as an instructor. Do you select the appropriate lane? Always turn in the nearest lane. Number 2, checks traffic signs and signals. You saw me check. I had a complete stop. I don't run lights. If I'm too close to stop safely, I proceed with caution. Next, verbalizes adequate gap for maneuvers. We don't want to squeeze our car into space. We want to make sure we have room. Next, complete turns in appropriate lane. Yesterday, I believe I made a double left turn. I was in the outside lane, so I would be to the right, R-I-G-H-T. Also, when people are in a roundabout, you yield to people who are in the roundabout. Stay with me, okay? This is an actual POV driving lesson. I'm an instructor. We're going through real information. Safe driving behavior. Have on your seatbelt. Seatbelt is on. Next, maintains proper speed at all times. Always maintain proper speed. Number 3, maintain safe following distance. You saw me not tailgate. Next, identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic signs and signals. Making sure we're at the speed limit. Having complete stops. I want to show you again how bad it is out here. You see this bad weather, you're going to speed. You won't be able to stop. Someone has ball tires. Someone is not using a blinker. You want to leave early, just like we are right now. and we're relaxing in a warm car. It's kind of warm. I'm a little cold. Next, identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic. If the traffic flow is at 50, we need to be at 50. If the traffic flow is at 70, we need to be about 70. Next, understands different vehicles, different capabilities. Let's see if these cars are going to stop. Nope, didn't stop. Are you learning? You're going to make decisions. We could be at the police here right now issuing digital tickets. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a ticket digital reader. And do you realize how much revenue a county could make for people not following the rules? I'm just simply saying, and this is where we're going, because counties are struggling to find revenue. That's money. So if you put a traffic sign ticketer that's digital and put a warning sign, 1 out of 4 cars are not stopping. I stop, whether someone is here or not. I want you to build those good habits. Now, this is a crossing guard. You see her putting on that reflective coat? That's real. I have one of those too, because I'm an instructor. That allows you to see and be seen. Next, let's keep going. We're almost done. Stay with me. Do you effectively manage risk? We left early. I stayed consistently in the middle lane. Are you demonstrating the ability to select the proper gap and avoid hesitation? Yeah, we didn't hesitate as much. Merging is very stressful. Making left turns is very stressful. Pulling out after getting gas is stressful. This is why I got it early. I need you to subscribe to the channel. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've taught over 30,000 students. We're manifesting positive driving. We're helping adults and teens learn how to drive. I go live daily. We do YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. We're posting videos on every single social. And also, AI is starting to recommend our content because it finds us as a trusted source. So that says a lot. But you have to post good, honest videos. You have to be honest with people, because if AI is not recommending your content, you're invisible. Neil Patel said that. And Neil, I want to thank you for just educating me about content. And I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you. So I want to say thank you, subscribe, and bye.